The truth is that no one, no individual, and no group of people have or has all of the answers. No one knows exactly what's going on. No one knows exactly how humans got here. Now, I have to distinguish between one thing and another. So we can know things. We can know what the reaction's going to be if we clap our hands. It will produce a sound. We can know the effects that being mistreated have on someone. For instance, if you're discriminated against and it can make you feel low and worthless and diminish your capabilities, then we can know that because we can see the effects, we can hear from people about the effects, and we can know that a cigarette can, not one, but many cigarettes can lead to cancer because we can study the physical results of this. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about life and how it came to be and what it is. So first you have to knock out all of the ideas of any kind of organized religion, because the way, whether it's, and I'm not, no, I don't need to name any, but whatever one it is, if you're a follower of this and because of this you decide this is the exact way to live and these are what happens before death, after death, then I mean, either you've just not thought very much, or you've thought and not been able to come to an answer, so you've copped out and you've decided to stick with this because you thought you would never find it. But the hard and scary truth is no one will ever find it. So back to what we can know, like we can know and see the results of how we treat other people. So it's not about how you live in that sense, because we know that. It's about somehow we have to manage, and we can manage to be it, see to it that everyone has a place and isn't stepping on anyone else's toes. But the thing is about how to live in another sense is, how would we live if we thought the world of being one way rather than another? Whether you're more towards the idea of we've evolved from an ape just accidentally, we have no companions around us in the universe in terms of living life, and we're just here because we are and we have to make our own purpose, or whether you think that we were created by a god, or whether you start to question more and think about the possibilities. Maybe there was some sort of what we would term alien interference into causing human beings to come into being. And this is where you touch on people who get into kind of conspiracies and things, because some people can look at them as if that's another religion, and some people take it to be one. They will believe everything any particular person says. But if you're truly about being questioning and being philosophical, what you have to do is remember that no one knows everything, and the people who claim to are wrong. It's true though that you can look into things that we term conspiracy, such as, just for example, Operation Northwoods, where it was a government planning to attack their own people and blame it on others to justify attacking them. That's just one example, but you can look up documents which show this was actually planned. What you can't always trust is a version of history, because have you seen the evidence and who wrote it for what purpose? And all I'm really saying is that we don't know, and that's hard for many people to accept, is that we just don't know. So when somebody could suggest something that we'd see as outrageous, that maybe this is some kind of simulation created by another form of life, and I'm not saying that's definitely the case, but I'm saying you consider that it could be possible, and in fact does seem more possible than the idea of most religious gods that we're told of. So I think what I'm really trying to say is you can only trust yourself and your own experience, and use the people who are asking different questions, providing different points of view to your advantage, and that they probably are coming at it from knowing something that most people don't, and so that can benefit you. But ultimately, like, what this really is in terms of what is life, nobody knows. But how you live, being influenced by people who act or think they do know, how you live being influenced by that in a negative way, because if people think they do know, or and in that sense they want to dictate what you do, how you go about your day, what you see as your goals and purpose, if people are telling you that just based on thinking they know how things work and how things are, then that's dangerous to your personal dignity, your freedoms, and maybe the future destiny of the human race.